So where did we learn this type of irresponsibility? But they want me to do it in my state. For God's sake, when Obasanjo came, I told him, I went to him and said, Mr. President, you are the president. You have plane. Come in the morning and go in the evening. You don't need to sleep in Oka. What are you sleeping in Oka to do? No. You just come anywhere you want to go. You go and... But you cannot. He insisted he would sleep. His best friend, he insisted he would sleep. His people said he would sleep. I said, I have no place for you. But since you insist, you come and sleep in my house. Where I sleep and I'll go away and sleep somewhere else. When you go, I'll come back. And that's what they did. That's what they did. It will have cost us ₦1 billion to build presidential lodge. But Obasanjo stayed in my own place for 2 nights, and it cost me 100,000 in the hotel outside. For those 2 nights he slept there. And that's what I would spend 1 billion. Since he came, no other president have been there to sleep. 2006. And I've had a house of 1 billion, maintain it every day, looking after it. When Jonathan wanted to come, I explained it to him. I said, I don't have any place for you to sleep. If you come, you go. Please. You don't need to sleep. You own the whole country. You can come back the next day if you wish. Or you go to neighboring states and sleep. It doesn't matter. And he came, he slept in Asaba. Because they have more money. I don't have it to spend. Only in Nigeria that people use bulletproof car and have 40 police. So what is the essence? And I can go on and on. You won't believe it. Most of your states today have 10 bulletproof cars. 80 million naira each. What for? For God's sake. But what, the president doesn't live in every state. Does every state in America have the presidential lodge? No. So where did we learn this? Did every state have governor's lodge in Washington? No, they stay in hotel. So where did we learn this type of irresponsibility?
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say una don't see all the legends all over the world. They showcase to us, say it go make sense if you and I join our hands together to do everything possible to make sure say Peter Obi become the next president of this country, Nigeria. It will make sense for you, it will make sense for me, and it will make sense for the future of our children and also the future of this nation, Nigeria. All right, I will leave you to share your own opinion, your take concerning that very matter with us on the comment section, even as we leave you to watch this next video. And this video and a video when we see we receive from this our learned journalist when we see in name now Rufai for Arise News. How it be say it take position these people when we say that they carry this propaganda of say na Tinubu na he build Lagos. It take your own time to educate this man and take him back to the history of Lagos. How everything they start in case he forget and other people when it be say that they follow him blindly with this kind of mindset. Oh yeah.
I'm always shocked the way you guys talk about Lagos as if Lagos just happened pre-year 2000 or when Asiwaju became governor. Have you forgotten that Lagos was one of the only crown colonies, the British crown colonies in West Africa? Have you forgotten that Lagos existed since the 1850s, 1860s, thereabouts? The British administration was here? Have you forgotten?
In 1867.
It was 67. Have you forgotten that Lagos, when the amalgamation was done, it was first Lagos colony with the Southern Protectorate in 1906, then Lagos colony, Southern Protectorate, and the Northern Protectorate in 1914. I might refer you to the book written by, what's his name? I forget his name. Femi Okunu, Chief Femi Okunu. That says Gidigbe Likowa. So Lagos has always been special. And the economic drift had always come to Lagos, irrespective of anything anybody did over the time. That's one point I want you guys to say right now. Secondly, when people say the APC failed, recently the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics released a report that says poverty has grown so much to be 133 million out of 216 million. Debt to service ratio, so high, 119%. That's what we're using to service. We don't even have it, we are borrowing to service debts. All the economic indices, inflation, over 20%. That's screaming off all our national capital. The state of the nation as we speak today is in a flux that the wife of the president even had to apologize on a BBC documentary that please forgive us because of our failings. So what are you talking about? Show me the success.
You see, Rufai, I like your sense of history. And I think...
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don't see our journalist Rufai. You know, we so much love this man. If all journalists be like Rufai, I believe say at least Nigeria will take another shape. Yes, because honestly, for issue of politics and every other affairs of this country to go on a proper dimension, journalism need to take a proper shape. Right people need to sit down for that place to make sure say they say things the way they're supposed to be said. Not be people going to be said that would they buy over or they use money, they cover their mouth or fear, they intimidate them not to review some certain things when it be said they're supposed to review. Now, I believe when I don't see how it be say it is sit that man down, those people going to be say that they carry this kind of black mindset. Say na Tinubu build Lagos. They forget all these things as history. The way when it be say everything they start for Lagos. And another thing when it be say we come to understand not pass be say, it will be difficult for you to know when to stand up when you don't know when you fall. Now the problem of this APC administration for the past 7 to 8 years and also this Bola Tinubu and the old follower when they say they carry this black mindset to say that they build Lagos and also they don't do well so far for this very time when they say that they reign and rule this nation. All right, I will leave you to share your own opinion concerning that very matter with us in the comment section, even as we leave you to watch this next video. And this video, now the video going to be say it concerned this recent town hall meeting when it be say it they go on right now. And this one they come from the presidential candidate of AAC when he also made Africa Action Congress when he named na Omoyele Sowore. I want make una hear waiting this man talk for this very interview. I will come back.
So when I'm telling you that I can make things happen in this country, I can make it happen. I'm one of the few young people in this country. When most of these presidential candidates that are going around now, when they were hiding under their bed and saying that the military leaders of our time should transmute into civilian leaders, following them or that they should never leave power, we said we would deliver democracy into this country. I was 22 years old. I made it happen 10 years later, not by myself alone, but so there are people who have the mind, the courage, the composure to see into the future and know that a few people can change their world.
Okay, so can I say something?
Yes.
Can I say something?
So when people throw this blackmail at us,
no, it's not blackmail. The truth is that we know from experience that activism can be determined, driven by one person. But democracy, governance, requires a collective effort.
You are never...
and this is really where I think many people say you fall short, because you seem to think you can do things by
many
fear.
people were saying I fall short. In 2019, I was here in front of you in 2019. You guys were laughing at me. The person you elected in 2019 that you were happy about, look at where he put you now. No, it's true. Are you imagine?
Okay. Yes. I have to admit, checkmate. Let me go to remote location before Sowore kills me here.